Hi guys, Paul here from Muscle Car UK and Pilgrim MotorSports. Have we got a muscle car for you today? S code Mustang Fastback. S code standing for huge engine. 390, 6.4 litre underneath here. Goes like a rocket, just what we're all about. This is also an original GT as well, an automatic to go with it. So this car's got the huge engine, it's got the automatic, it's got the power steering. But come and have a look around it, a really, really strong car. You'll notice with the GT, it's got the twin fog lights at the front as well, and obviously the striping down the side. So it really is an original car. Fabulous piece of equipment anyone would love to have. In the Mustang world, if you've got an S code, you've arrived. And can you imagine it in 1967 when this came out of the showroom with that 6.4 litre flying down the Californian roads, what that must have looked like, something special. But a really great car, sitting on obviously on the torque thrust alloys. It's got the trafficators in the bonnet as well. So if you are a fan of the Bullet, well, you must be a fan of the Bullet movie if you're into Mustangs. You'll remember seeing Steve McQueen looking through the windscreen, seeing his trafficators go left, right, left, right. So that's a standard car part. But a great thing to have. You see, dressed in red. I know Highland green is obviously a colour that everyone wants for a Bullet, but red's got to be just as good, I'm sure. But a fabulous car. It's got some sensible upgrades, which we'll tell you about as we go along. But we have the original parts, so don't think you're buying a car that's been resto-modded. If you want the original parts put back on, that's not an issue either. Or you might just want to keep them in a box. But these things, when they came out the factory, were 325 horsepower. This car's running at about 400. And does it go? I've driven it and it really is something special. We're very proud to have this car. It's a fabulous thing. It's literally only just come into stock. It's not completely ready, but we wanted to get the video out there before Christmas so people could see if they wanted to buy themselves a Christmas present, this might be it. Treat yourself because it's just something really special. Getting rare, these cars. They're rare in America and they're even rarer over here. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll have a look at the interior and we can see what's all going on in there. So guys, here we are in the interior of this 390. As you can see, still got the original steering wheel with it. This had the deluxe trim on this particular car, so when you actually look at the interior, you can see a lot of aluminium accents to it. For example, you can see the aluminium here, and it goes through onto the dashboard as well. So where you've got it running through here, straight through onto the dashboard. This was all a standard part of the car, but it did have this deluxe interior. And you'll also notice that it has little lights down on the bottom, when you undo the door, you've got little lights that show as well. You can see again the aluminium accent going through the center console here. Still got the radio in it with the cassette stereo. For any of you that have still got any cassettes anywhere, I suppose most of our viewers won't even know possibly what a cassette is, but it's still got the original part of it. You've also got up here the center roof console, which was part of an S code standard. Just really does take you back to this time. When you sit in this car, you really do feel that you're back in the 60s. You're back in something powerful and exciting, and it really is. There's no sort of upgrades in here. It's just as it would have come out the factory. You literally sit down, hang on, and off you go. Also in the back, you'll see in the back seats here, if I pull this seat down, you can see you've got two seats in the back here. Someone has put some seat belts in it, so if you have got young children that want to go out in it, I mean, it's a bit too small for two adults, I think, to be honest, but this also comes down as well. So if you want to put your set of golf clubs in there, or whatever else you might want to do, some cases to go away, you have got plenty of room. But as you can see, all of the interior is in really great shape. Headlining, everything as it should be. You can see, again, these chrome accents running through the seats and around the front of the seat, just giving it that lovely deluxe interior. It really is a beautiful cockpit. a car that, you know, once you sit in it, you're going to have plenty of fun driving this around. It makes you feel good. You can also see at the back here, these are the vents, so you can undo the vents so you get some fresh air to the back should you want to. But just the way they're finished, they're beautiful. You'd never see that now in any car. They're just done superbly. It really is beautiful. As I say, sitting in this car, you really do go back to the 60s. You really do feel part of it. So the only other thing to show you now is what's underneath the hood, or the bonnet as they say. Let's have a look at the engine. Now it's the bit we've been waiting for, to have a look what's under this. Here we have the S-Code. The S-Code, huge engine. Don't ask me how they used to get these in, but they must have done it at the factory somehow. Not often you see a Mustang like this, with this huge big block sitting in it. This is what it's all about. This is true muscle car. 390, as I said to you, 6.4 litres sitting in here, ready for you to have a bit of fun with. I've taken it for a run, and wow, does this thing really go. It has had some sensible upgrades done to it. You can see it's got some aluminium Performer RPM heads on it. It's had upgraded camshaft. It will have come with its 4-barrel carburettor. It's had the power steering upgraded as well, so it drives really very like a modern car. So don't think, you know, you're going to be fighting this all the way. You can drive this like a normal car quite easily, but you know you've got the power in there. MSD electronic ignition setup. It's not perfect because it hasn't been through the workshops yet. So once it's been through the workshops, a lot of this will get cleaned, a lot of the hoses, etc., will be changed. Obviously to the standard that we like the car, but as I say, we've just got it in. We just wanted to show you how gorgeous this thing is, and we're about to take it out for a run shortly and take it for another run, and guess who will be driving it? It'll be me this time. Well, here we are in the S-Code Fastback. Knew I'd be driving this one. Wow, this is a car and a half. It really is. We had the Shelby a couple of weeks ago, which we sold, but this I think is even faster. It's had some upgrades done to it, and this thing really is special. The sound is, oh, I don't know if you can hear it. I'll put my foot down in a minute and you'll hear the real sound, but it's absolutely stunning. This big block Fastback, you expect it to be in San Francisco doing the race with Steve McQueen, because this is what he had. He had the S-Code Fastback, the manual car. Obviously this is the auto, which makes it a little bit easier to drive, if I'm absolutely honest with you. So it's quite a special car, to say the least. I think you just feel the power of this car. It really has some serious power. If you want something really, really top Mustang, this is one of them. Big block, Fastback, in red. Does it get much better than this? I'm not so sure. I think this is one of the ultimates we've had here. There, you might be able to hear it. This thing flies. This is great fun. Oh, I could carry on driving this all day long.